Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I've been tagged by a good friend, Doodle Robot. Well, I consider her a very good friend. She's absolutely amazing. She tagged me for this, I think it's Getting to Know You Better or something like that. I forget the name of it, but that's immaterial. She tagged me and I copied the questions down. And I'm going to answer these questions. Excuse me if I get kerfuffled or anything like that. I don't usually color like online. Like I usually just show completed pages. My confidence level in coloring while I'm talking to you is down around zero. It's not something I've gotten used to. However, I don't mind talking to you guys, so hopefully this helps. What I'm working on right now is in Mouse Guard, and I've got to do the finishing touches, and then this spot up here, which I'm a little bit confused, don't know what the heck this is. It might be cement work up here. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to color that as, but I'm going to go with some kind of gray, I think. So I'm using my Caran d'Ache Luminance because they're just fantastic in this book. They're so soft. So let's get started. Let me get this done right here. See, I told you I'm just not used to doing these two things at once. Maybe I should have worked on a simpler page. But this is what I'm working on now, so I thought that would work. So the first question is, what are your two favorite Prismacolor colors? I don't have Prismacolor pencils, so that question totally lets me out of that answer. I don't really have, well, I do have favorites in my other sets. I like the greens and the bluey greens and the polychromos. Those are like so nice. Okay, question 2. What is your favorite naughty snack? My naughty snack is ice cream. I love ice cream. I never liked it. Well, I shouldn't say I never liked it. I never ate it, really, before I turned menopausal. As soon as menopause hit, I couldn't get enough of it. And probably the sweetness, the fact that it was cold, because I could not get cooled off. Excuse me. And I was advised against taking hormone replacement therapy because I have other conditions, and so it wasn't a good fit for me. So I went through a lot. It was 20 years worth of heat, and in fact, I'm still extremely warm. But I do the odd time now. I do get a chill. But yeah, I've been doing this for over 20 years. So that's just that. So yeah, ice cream really cooled me off, made me feel better. Got a lot of weight gain, of course, with menopause, but that's another story. We'll talk about that some other time. Okay, question 3. What is your favorite pastime outside of coloring? Well, for anybody who doesn't know me very well, or I haven't talked about it, I lift weights. That is my very favorite thing to do. I'm a power lifter, and I push weights. I push iron. I love it. It gets out a lot of my anxieties and fears and just plain anger. My mental illness includes a lot of deep emotion. My illness is an illness of extremes, highs and lows. So the anger that I can't let out, or the, I'm not going to say negative feelings because they're not negative, they're just a feeling. But those things that I can't express, I can sure express them when I'm in the when I'm at the gym, because I can just heave that weight and lift it up, and of course it helps in other ways too with the endorphins. Helps with my mental wellness. Now I don't do that much anymore. I'm slowly getting back into it, but I did have to stop for quite a while. I think the last time I actually pushed weight regularly was in 2010, and then the heat just got so unbearable I couldn't even go into the gym because no matter what I did, the heat was just unbearable. So that's question 3. I'm giving you long answers, aren't I? But hopefully you don't mind. Number 4, what is your favorite Disney character? I don't watch Disney. My son is 47. So, I mean, we did watch a few Disneys when he was younger, but really he was more into cars and stuff like that, not Disney movies. And so I like any of the new things and all the videos and stuff like that, we never did any of that stuff, or the VHSs. He just wasn't interested. I couldn't get him in till dark, so, just what we particularly did. So what I can tell you is, growing up, my favorite cartoon was Bugs Bunny. I loved that rabbit. I mean, come on, who doesn't love bugs? So that's what I'm going to give to my answer for that. What is your favorite season of the year, and something you do only during that season? Oh, Jesus. My favorite season of the year is summer. And these past years, not being able to sit in the sun was killer, because I'm a sun worshiper. My life was spent outside every day in the sun. And I do believe that had a significant impact on my mental wellness, because I was in the sun all the time. So I got that vitamin D and all the stuff that you get from the sun. I got it every day. And yes, when fall came along, I did have seasonal affective disorder. I could feel it starting September every year. I could feel it creeping up on me because the sun was was getting lower in the sky. And of course, not knowing what that was at the time, there wasn't the research that there is now. But yes, the sun. What do I do that I don't? I'm outside continually. That's what I do when I'm well and summer's here. I'm outside. I can't stay in the house. I'm just outside in the sun, having a great time. I don't think you're seeing anything I'm doing. Sorry about that. That's okay. It's just a picture of a mouse. I can tell I'm getting out of breath. What is your favorite drink? Alcohol, no alcohol, special, daily, whatever you choose. Well, I'm a recovering alcoholic. I'll be 18 years old in June. So there's no alcohol for me. My favorite drink that I would consume most through the day is either Diet Sprite, which is my favorite, or Diet Ginger Ale if there's no Sprite. If I'm anywhere out in public and need to get a drink, and I do drink water, but I find water's pretty blah. So typically, wherever I go, if there's any kind of diet pop, that's what I go for. There's usually Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi at most restaurants, and I'll have that. Very seldom is there Diet Ginger Ale. But if there's a diet drink, that's what I'll drink, because I'm still hot. And yeah, so it does help a bit with lots of ice. What is your favorite quote that inspires you or moves you in some way? Well, I got to tell you guys, I don't have a quote like one of those ones that, are going to change the world or whatever. But there's a place here where I live, and they are a denture clinic. And they have the most awesome signs, like out in front of their place. They just have awesome signs that make me laugh. The one they came up with, I believe it was during the pandemic, they in the fall, where it's pumpkin spice everything. Everybody's got something going on that's got pumpkin spice in it. Well, on their sign, they had new pumpkin spice dentures. And every time I go by that place, that's all I think about is pumpkin spice dentures. Like, somebody in that place has got a fantastic sense of humor. So that's my favorite quote. What is your favorite coloring style? I'm not going to say I have a favorite. I like detailed, I like simple, I like cute, I like horror. I like a lot of coloring styles, but most, I know what I don't like, and what I don't like is working with alcohol markers. They drive me batty. I try very hard to use them, but I just am not good at it, and I don't like it. For some reason, I really like laying down pencil, and if the page inspires me, no matter what genre it is, I'll color it. So that's probably as close as I can get to a specific genre. Now, I do like this mouse guard, which is, I would say, fantasy, whimsical, something like that, whatever it is. I like this. Mouse guard's my fave, so I love this style, whatever it is. I love the eerie books, that kind of style. So maybe whimsical and cute, I guess. I don't usually talk this much, so. Okay, I know a lot of people wouldn't believe that. Number 9, what is your favorite book genre? Well, I love mysteries, suspenses, even mystery thrillers, even mystery with a small amount of romance I can handle. I love spy books. I used to be into, John le Carre and Robert Ludlum, all the big spy books, and I've got out of it lately. I don't so much do that, but I do love a good murder mystery, suspense thriller type novel. What are your favorite pizza toppings? I like mushrooms on my pizza. I love mushrooms on my pizza, especially canned ones. The fresh ones, I don't mind the fresh ones, but I love the canned ones for some reason. The fresh ones kind of, I don't know, whatever. I like the bacon. I like ham. Not a lot of ham because it's salty, but I do like bacon. Lots of cheese, of course. I love pizza. I don't like pineapple on my pizza, but mostly just the regulars, just a basic pizza, yeah, with onions. I'll have onions and green peppers, not hot peppers. I don't like that. Green olives, yeah, that kind of stuff. I pretty much have a salad on top of my pizza because I love all my vegetables. But I'll also eat a plain pizza. I bought them in a box in the store when I haven't felt like ordering, and I'll buy, maybe just pepperoni and cheese, and I can eat that, no problem. Especially the stuffed crust ones. I love the stuffed crust ones. Okay, so what's this? What is your favorite song that moves you? Can move you emotionally or physically? I didn't write anything down for that because I don't have a favorite song. I have a favorite genre, and I'm a grunge girl. I love grunge. Stone Temple Pilots, Audio Slave, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, all that stuff. I love it. I also love heavy metal. And I guess that's part of the gym culture too. When you're lifting heavy, there's usually a lot of not a regular gym, but if you're in a power lifter meet or anything like that, there's a lot of heavy metal going on. And because we're lifting heavy metal, I guess that's why they do it. So anyway, that's kind of my music genres. I don't do sad, soft, slow songs. That, for me, that just doesn't do it. My sister loves those kind, but I like grunge and really heavy metal. What is my favorite scent? My favorite scent is lilac. When Steve was young, we had a lilac bush. It was a great big bush between our house and my husband's parents' place. We lived on a great big farm, and there was 2 houses. So I loved the smell of that in the spring when I walked by. I loved the smell of those lilacs, and it's always been one of my favorite smells. What is your favorite character in a movie or TV series, and why? My favorite TV series, the character is Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. Trigger warning for anybody. The reason why I love The Walking Dead and why I love Rick Grimes is because he kills bad people. And it's hard to explain what I've come from without going into big depth. But for me, that act of, I don't endorse killing people. That's not it. But I love the fact that he protects his family and his friends, and he kills the bad guys. And it's not real because they're zombies. They're walkers. They're not. That's where they are. So you're already in a universe that does not exist. So him killing the bad people doesn't mean I condone, of course, killing people. I don't in any way. It's just just my favorite TV series, and I love it. What is your favorite way to pamper yourself? Well, I've got down here ice cream or chocolate or nachos. Those things I use to pamper myself. What is your favorite room in the house? My favorite room is my bedroom. My bedroom is nice and soft and pink and cozy. I have one of those, what are they called? You know, those mattresses that are made out of foam that keep their shape. I forget what they're called. I have one of those mattresses, like it's 8 or 9 inches on my bed. It's like sleeping on a cloud. I love it. What is your favorite fictional world? The world of Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. And that would be an awesome world to be in with magic. Gives us something to escape our reality. I've watched those movies and read those books so many times I've lost count. Typically, I read the books every year. I'll read all 7 books. Not necessarily watch the movies, but I'll read all the books again. Well, I'm still to this day. I do that. What is your favorite takeout delivery? Pizza from Pizza Hut, and it's called the Canadian. And it's a stuffed crust. That is my favorite takeout or delivery. What is your favorite flower? Oh, I forgot what it is.